Alright, tribe. First of all, happy Easter to those who celebrate. Second of all, I'm out here on the boat just trying to keep myself occupied, looking for little things to do. I finally got to look at the inside of the barbecue in the daylight. You just got to see it. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some like major buildup. This, yeah. So I'm debating on whether or not I want to spend my Easter Sunday cleaning a barbecue. I was thinking of grilling something, but now I'm sort of, I guess I'm a little disappointed. Yeah. Well, that's just not going to do. So of course I took the time to disassemble and clean that barbecue out the best I could. It's looking good now. Now all that's left to do is clean my mess up that I made in the cockpit. Oh yeah, much better. While doing this, something caught my eye. Yep, it's another fire. At first I thought maybe the old church was on fire, but now I suspect it was probably one of the smaller restaurants around there. It'd be another 45 minutes before I even hear sirens heading that direction. Those poor people. Well, I better head inside and see what Mouse is up to. She's still lounging around, I think. Well, of course. She's made herself comfortable and piled up all the pillows and blankets and has taken over the bed. I've got to be the luckiest guy in the world to have such a goofy dog. Hey, sleepyhead, what are you doing? You sleepy girl. Well, you don't want to get up? It's morning. Okay. With so much time on my hands, I decided to do a little bit of experimenting with some copper this time instead of silver. What's going on, tribe? Well, it's not silver, it's copper today, but I figure with the rise in silver prices and the rise in copper jewelry being popular, I should, start doing some stuff in copper. So I'm doing a type of braided wire. We're not done yet. The braid was the first part. I got to do a little bit of shaping on this thing, and then we're going to do some filing and sanding. Hopefully when it's done, it'll be a nifty looking little ring. Yeah, something I'm playing with. If I like it, I will definitely make more. Even go a little larger, maybe do some bracelets. And I will also do it in silver once I get back to that point. Right now, I'm just fighting boredom while I sit here on the boat. So, on to the next step. All right, let's pop out of here. We've got the basic shape we're looking for. There we go. Got the basic shape we're looking for. Now we're going to do some filing. Sanding on this, and then we will shape it sort of a ring. Now I can't do any soldering right now, so I might attempt to just fuse the metal together, where you just heat it to a liquid point and hope that they connect. We're experimenting, so we'll see what happens. average size for women. A little bit bigger for most men. I tend to have big hands, but I think I like the way that looks. I think I like the way that looks in copper, probably more so than in silver, but we'll see. Like I said, I don't have the ability to do any soldering right now. I'm leaving a little gap in there because I'm thinking I might actually put something on there, a gem or something. But like with all my other projects going right now, can only go so far. I don't know what possessed me to bring everything I needed down except for the flux or the borax. Like, I have a big 5-pound box of borax and a big 1-liter bottle of Mighty Flux, and I left them in storage at my friend's place. So not smart. I think what I was thinking is I'd be too busy with the boat. I didn't realize that there's a lot of downtime in between because things only move so fast. Things can only go so fast. As far as the title transfer, I didn't know this until today. The bill of sale needs to be notarized. Joe has already gone north. He's crossing the border today. He's going to be back at the end of the month, he said. So I'll have to wait till the end of the month. I was hoping to leave here like next week, honestly. But it's not going to happen. Need to do the title transfer. Did the insurance. That was about $300 for a year of liability in Mexico only. But I'm going to be down here with the boat for the next 2 years minimum before I actually go anywhere else. So that's going to work out just fine. But there's a lot of wait time. And not to mention, Mexico tends to celebrate a lot of holidays, and these holidays mean that nothing's open. Everything is closed. Semana Santa, I've mentioned this before, you're looking at 7 to 10 days of partying. Some of the bigger stores, Chedraui's, Oxo, they all stay open, but majority of them, like the Chandlery and the Marine Supply Store, they were closed, and so forth and so on. I am not going to bother with that outboard anymore. I think that I am a fool. I am too trusting, and I will never see my $500 again. It's probably more my fault than their fault. Oh well, it happens. Money comes and money goes, and it happens so often with me, I can't even get upset about it anymore. I figure if he really needed that $500, so much so that he needed to steal it from me, my gift to you, bud. I hope your life gets better. As for now, I'm sort of stuck with the boat. I suppose I could try to row in, but every time I do, the currents play havoc with me. I am going to call Andreas tomorrow, the guy who helps out all the boats around here, because I need to take garbage and laundry out, and I need to load water up, which is going to take several trips. He's got a big panga, and if I pay him a case of beer or whatnot, he will help me with that. So that's going to be that plan. I might just plan a trip out to Balandra just to go up the mast, and when I come back, instead of going back on anchor, I could take the mooring ball, Joe's mooring ball, which he told me to do when he left anyways. He was like, hey, when the mooring ball is open and free, by all means, use it. So that's a good thing. I've been afraid to pull anchor because of where I'm at. I'm so close to the marina, and not having a dinghy, this makes it a lot easier for me to find a ride. If I was on the other side of the Mogote, finding a ride in wouldn't be as easy or as often, because I'm right at the entrance to the marina where most of the people are going anyways. I luck out. Joe's mooring ball is not that much further away. I'm new and I'm scared and I'm a big kitty cat. We'll use that word. Okay, back to what I was doing. All right, guys, so I am back here on shore. I just left the chandlery. I had to get some dry silicone spray and some regular WD-40 so that when I do go up the mast, I can actually do the work. I'm off to find a little bit of produce and maybe some dog food. Those are the main things I run out of a lot. So let's go see what we can find. Yeah, I ran out of time. So I had to do my grocery shopping at the OXXO. It looks good though. It's like a tuna pasta thing. So I only had an hour before Andreas had to come and bring me back to the boat so he could go to his job that pays him in cash, money, not in beer. I do appreciate his help, and I pay him, money too on jobs and stuff. It's just we sort of worked out this understanding as far as the rides and helping with things like the garbage and the water. A 12-pack will work, and I'm okay with that. So while I was at shore, though, and I was coming back from doing all the shopping and stuff at the OXXO and Chandlery, I was filling up my water bottles there at the dinghy dock, which is great. Marina de La Paz has reverse osmosis water right there at the dinghy dock, so you can fill up all your drinking water, and it's good to go. So while I was there filling up my bottles, someone calls my name. Hey, John! I turn around and it's John or Chris. John. I've been calling him Chris. His name's John. John, the guy who sold me the dinghy motor. I thought he ripped me off. I feel weak, honestly, allowing myself to succumb to my own sort of weird paranoia. But like I've said before, I'm new to this whole sailor cruising life. And like anybody in a new town, you just don't know. And until you know, your brain will run away with you. And I let my brain this morning think that maybe he was a bad guy. Well, he wasn't. He's been trying to get a hold of me. And I know this. My phone doesn't really work out here. WhatsApp app doesn't work at all out here. And I barely get service. So he tried to call me on WhatsApp. I should have told him that didn't work. But he went ahead and tried to call me direct as well. And couldn't get through. Couldn't leave a message. That's not his fault. It's kind of my fault for having a crappy phone service. I really need to get some Starlink. So, not only did he get a hold of me and was like, hey, whenever you're ready, bro, it's there. It's good to go. It runs. I've been trying to get a hold of you. But you also mentioned you wanted a dinghy. And I was like, yes, I do. I need a dinghy. And he has a Boston Whaler. It needs some paint. It needs part of the gunnel rebuilt, which I'm told isn't bad. It's just the cap. And he's willing to sell it to me for $350 if I finish it out. Some sanding, some painting, that little cap on the gunnel, and the Boston Whaler's mine. So, as with everything in my life, it always looks like it's going to be the darkest. And then dawn breaks. So I was worried about not having a dinghy. I was making plans to head north. How I was going to do it with the raft and the dog. And golly gosh darn, I was just beating myself up. Poor old me. And, the universe has been pulling for me the whole time. So, bonus. I'm excited. I'm set. Got the insurance. Title's going to be taken care of. I figure what I could do is just start heading north. Because as far as Mexico goes, I'm legit. I've got a bill of sale. I've got copies of his passport and stuff like that in Mexico. that works. They don't need it to be notarized. But for me to transfer the title with the U.S. Coast Guard and to get insurance and do all that stuff in the U.S., I definitely need it notarized. Things are moving forward. I don't have any control. I'm just along for the ride. Scary and exciting. Scary and exciting. So, I still need to get a harness. I need to get down to Home Depot and buy the safety harness, but that'll come as well. Yeah, I'm not going to go up the mast until I'm in Balandra, not too far from here, where you don't have all the commotion that's going on here. This boat is just rocking and rolling all the time, and I wish it was me that was causing it to rock and roll, but it's not. It's not. So I'm pretty confident that I could get up and down this mast pretty safely with the harness. I'm locked in. What I plan on doing is just running the halyard, the main halyard, all the way down to the base of the mast and locking it in, and then putting a climber's knot on that line and then hooking into that. That way I can slide it up and down as I go up and down. But anytime you put pressure on the line, it monkey grips, it grabs onto that line, and it won't let you go anywhere. So as long as that halyard line runs up and down the mast and it's locked tight, and I've got that knot and the nuts to go up and down, it should be all right. I should be okay. I've got mast steps. It's not like I have to have someone wench me up there. I'm just being a baby. So yeah, that's it. That's all I really need to handle down here. And then we can start pushing north. You know, I think I made a big deal out of this more than it really is. I got to looking at the charts. I think 6 hours of sailing, 6 to 8 hours of sailing is the most I'm going to be doing in between anchorages, because there's so many super kick butt amazing anchorages between here and Loretto alone that you know. And for me, I figure it's practice, right? Sail for a little bit, do a couple of tacks, come in, anchor, pick up anchor, sail away, and do that multiple times. I think I'll feel a lot better. By the time I get to Loretto, I'll feel a little more confident in my sailing abilities. Like I said, it's all up there. I've got book knowledge and YouTube video knowledge. I just don't have any applied knowledge. So, like with anything in life, it's time to take those steps, and that time is coming very soon. So, I'm gonna go clean up around here, and I think what I can do is I can spray the tracks ahead of time with the silicone spray before going up the mast. Or maybe I should just do it all at once. I'm gonna go. See you guys.
ADHD caffeine since 1976.
On silks, but they're natural dyes. That's the thing too.
Okay, like